Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Simply Just C, and in today's video, we are going to talk all about high porosity hair. In this video, I'm going to tell you what is high porosity hair, how to tell if you have it, the causes of high porosity hair. We're going to also talk about ingredients to avoid as well as ingredients to include in your high porosity hair, and also some product recommendations. So if you would like to hear all of this good stuff, honey, keep on watching. So what is high porosity hair? High porosity hair is hair that easily and quickly absorbs water or moisture or treatment. However, it loses that moisture very quickly because the cuticle, that outermost part of your hair, is raised or damaged. So high porosity hair, it's easy to get the moisture, but honey, it just escapes as quickly as it absorbs it. Think about a sponge. Think about a dry sponge, and you place that sponge in a puddle of water. It's gonna suck up that water like that, right? Now think about you taking that sponge that has just absorbed all that water and you squeeze it. That water is just gonna come right back out. High porosity hair is like that. It's gonna drink up that moisture, but because the cuticle is raised or damaged, it's gonna lose that moisture very quickly. So here are some signs that you may have high porosity hair. I'm gonna be looking down every now and then just because I have my notes here and I wanna make sure I get everything. So one sign that you have high porosity hair is that your hair absorbs water quickly. You notice when you get in the shower or however you wash your hair that your hair is drenched very quickly. It doesn't take long for your hair to absorb the water. Another sign that you may have high porosity hair is that your hair dries quickly, even without being blow dried. So you wash your hair and you notice before you can even get to styling it, it's already drying. That's a sign you may have high porosity hair. Another sign is that your hair is frizzy. If you battle with frizziness, and now let me just say this, most curly hair girls, even myself, we battle with frizziness. But if you notice it's excessive frizz, that might be a sign that you have high porosity hair. If you notice that your hair is brittle, kind of hard and brittle, that's another sign. Also, your hair breaking off very quickly is another sign of high porosity hair. If you notice you have a lot of split ends, or your hair splits a lot and it just splits all the way up the shaft, that's another sign. And one final sign that you may have high porosity hair is that your hair tangles easily. So knots just kind of happen for you often. Those are all some signs that you may have high porosity hair. What are the causes of high porosity hair? There are many things that can cause you to have high porosity hair. One is simply genetics. That's just how your hair is, honey. That is one reason or one cause for high porosity hair. Another one is aging. So as we get gray hair, oftentimes that gray hair that's coming in, or as that hair is changing, it's high porosity. It becomes high porosity. So aging is another cause of high porosity hair. Also, chemical processing of the hair. So if you have bleached your hair, if you have dyed your hair, permed it, or relaxed it, those chemical processes can cause high porosity hair. It can damage the cuticle of your hair. Also, environmental factors such as pollution, even UV light can cause high porosity hair. One more cause of high porosity hair is excessive heat. So if you are someone who is flat ironing your hair, you get no silk presses, honey. Often, excessive heat, even from a blow dryer, and you're not using a heat protectant, over time that heat can cause damage to your cuticle and be the cause of high porosity hair. Let's talk about ingredients and products that you want to avoid for your high porosity hair. So sulfates. Sulfates, you want to stay away from those as much as possible because it's such a strong cleansing agent that it's going to strip your hair and further dry it out. As well as parabens, you want to stay away from products that have parabens in them as well. Silicones is another ingredient in products you want to do your best to avoid. Silicone is going to build up on your hair and it's going to prevent moisture from getting inside. And another ingredient you want to watch out for is high alcohol content in products. So you don't want products that have alcohol as an ingredient. And if you do get a product with alcohol as an ingredient, you definitely don't want that alcohol high up on the ingredients list because that means it's more prevalent in that product. Now that we have discussed some of the ingredients you want to avoid, here are some ingredients you do want to look for in products for your hair. You want to look for products that have humectants in it. For example, glycerin, aloe vera, honey. Those are going to work well with helping your hair to maintain as well as receive moisture. You want to use lightweight oils. Some oils that are great for high porosity hair are jojoba oil, argan oil. Argan oil is just bae for high porosity hair, as well as grapeseed oil. If you're trying to seal your hair, because your cuticle is raised, your particular hair, high porosity hair, can also handle heavier oils such as coconut oil and even shea butter. That would work for your hair. I have low porosity hair, so some of those ingredients I just mentioned would not work for me, but for your hair, high porosity hair, it's going to be chef's kiss. Other ingredients you want to look for in your products are protein-based products. So products that have protein in them, that's something that's going to help to strengthen your hair shaft and also to help you to retain the moisture, because with high porosity hair, like I said, it absorbs it, but the issue is it loses it. So that protein and products with protein in them will help to strengthen the shaft of your hair and help you to better retain the moisture. Now we're going to talk about how to best treat your hair, and I'm also going to recommend some products. Some of these products I will have in front of me to show because they work for my low porosity hair as well, but many of them I won't have simply because they won't work for me, but I'll have them on the screen, as well as all these products will be tagged so you can just click on your screen and shop if you decide to. And I will also have these products linked in the description bar as well as the pinned comment. So you want to start off with clarifying your hair. I have a video on clarifying shampoo, and in that video I talk about how often to clarify your hair and so on. So I won't get deep into it, but just know that you need to clarify your hair because that's going to help remove product and allow your hair to have a clean slate so that it can receive the moisture, as well as products that will help it hold on to the moisture. My favorite, hands down, of all time, favorite clarifying shampoos is this one by BodyWorks. This is the Peppermint Tea Tree one. This works for all porosity types, high, middle, or medium, and low. So I use this one, and I go to this bottle, honey, a lot, but I highly recommend this, and it's so cooling and just feels so good on the scalp, and it's going to give your hair a clean slate. So you definitely want to clarify your hair. Whenever you clarify your hair, it is important to follow up with a hydrating or a moisturizing shampoo. This one right here, I would recommend. This is the SheaMoisture Manuka Honey and Mafara Oil Intensive Hydration Shampoo. This one is amazing. Honey, if your hair needs some moisture, this one right here is definitely going to help you with that. So this will be a great shampoo for your hair. And it has that honey in it, which I mentioned earlier, how honey is a humectant, which is going to help with your hair. So we have our clarifying shampoo. We follow that up with our hydrating or our moisturizing shampoo. So that brings us to conditioners. I have two that I would recommend. So one conditioner I would recommend is the SheaMoisture Manuka Honey conditioner. This is still the shampoo that I just showed you because I ran out of the conditioner, but you will get this in the conditioner version. This in the conditioner version is going to be wonderful for your hair, very moisturizing. I also would recommend the Thank God It's Natural Triple Moisture Replenishing Conditioner. This one, honey, this one is going to get you right. If I had to choose between the two for high porosity hair, I don't know, I think I would go with this one. Very early on, when I let go of my relaxer and started just wearing my hair in its natural state, I used this. I have not purchased this though in over a year because it's too heavy for me. It's too much for my low porosity hair. But I can vouch that this, knowing how it works, because I've used it, this will be amazing for your high porosity hair as a conditioner. Let's go into deep conditioner. Because the cuticle on high porosity hair is raised and damaged, oftentimes damaged, a deep conditioner is going to be your friend. I have a couple recommendations. So one of them is one that I use myself for my low porosity hair. I love this one right here, down, okay? This is the tgin, which stands for Thank God It's Natural Honey Miracle Hair Mask. This conditioner is chef's kiss. It is amazing. I recommend you apply this to your hair and put like a bag or something like that on your hair to trap in the heat, and then maybe sit under a dryer, a hooded dryer, or even use your blow dryer to kind of add some heat to help the moisture go inside your hair. This one is amazing, and this would work wonders for your high porosity hair. Also, another one, let me get the name of it, is the Camille Rose Algae Renew Deep Conditioning Mask. I'll have a picture on the screen, and like I said, these products will be tagged. I don't have that one because that one would not work for me, but it will be amazing. The ingredients inside of that one will be perfect for your high porosity hair. So we have our deep conditioner. Let's move on into protein treatments. Protein treatments, you're not going to do that every time you wash your hair necessarily, no. And let me know if you would like a video on protein treatments. I have not done a dedicated video on protein treatments, but if you would like more information on that, let me know in the comments below. But protein treatments will also be your friend because the shaft of the hair is compromised. That protein, those protein treatments are going to help to add back strength to your cuticle, your hair, so it's not breaking off as much, it's not brittle, it's not hard, it's not dry. So protein treatments are going to be great for you. Also, a method that would work well for you is the LOC method, LOC, and that stands for liquid, oil, cream. If you follow those steps we're talking about after you've washed and deep conditioned your hair, right? And you're getting ready to style it. Before you style your hair, if you use the LOC method, that will help greatly with your hair. So the L, like I said, is liquid. I recommend this one. This one works for all porosity hair. I use this one. I love this. This is the Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk. And this is just an all-over moisturizer. So you could use this as your liquid. This one is great. It leaves your hair soft and smelling amazing. This could be your liquid. Of course, you can use other things, but I do recommend this one. This one would work very well. Another one that would work well, no, that one. I'll say the other one for a second. The O would be your oil. I recommend the Kemi oil. It's lightweight and it has oils in it that will work for your hair. Y'all, this is old school. This is old school, but this is a lightweight oil. It would work well for your hair. Also, argan oil. Argan oil, like I said earlier, with high porosity hair, just go together. So you could use argan oil. I'll link the one that I use. I don't use it in my hair, but I use it on my skin, and it is great. It is amazing. So you could use either like a Kemi oil or argan oil. So that would be the O in LOC. And then the final letter is C, and that would be your cream. So a great cream to apply after your oil is going to be the Thank God It's Natural Buttercream Daily Moisturizer. I used to use that very early on in my natural hair journey, but I quickly saw that for me and my low porosity hair, it was just too heavy. For high porosity hair, that is going to be a great cream to just lock everything in and to help your hair retain the moisture that you just put in it with the L and the O, as well as the conditioners and the moisture, the shampoos and everything else that you use. But that final touch of that buttercream, that's gonna really lock everything in. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope this video was helpful and you got some good information. Again, all the products I showed and or mentioned will be tagged, as well as they'll be in the pinned comment. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I would love to have you. Go ahead and subscribe and join the C crew. I normally do hair care tips and things like that on low porosity, but I quickly realized that not all of my viewers have low porosity hair, so I am now incorporating high porosity. So there will be plenty of videos to come to help you out in your journey of your hair and figuring out how to best treat your high porosity hair. Also, if you ever forget, you're like, wait a minute, what conditioner did she mention? What was that leave-in? What was that again? On my channel, there's a button that says store. Somewhere on the screen, I'm showing that. And if you click on the collection that says high porosity hair, you click on that and all the products that I just mentioned and more can be found there. That way you don't have to go and try to figure out what video I mentioned it in. No, it'll be right there for you. And YouTube has YouTube shopping where you can just click on it right there and shop right from your phone and have it delivered to your house. So thank you again for joining me today. Leave me a like down below. Talk to me down below. Let me know if there's any questions you have, and I will do my best to answer them. And other than that, I will catch you in another video.